family man. I'm married, been married almost 23 years, and I've got 4 kids. I've got a 21-year-old, a 20-year-old, and almost an 18-year-old. And then I've got a little 4th grader. He's gonna be 10 this month. So I love my family, love everything about them. My story is a little bit kind of like a lot of people's. I was working for Big Brown and driving a truck up and down the interstate and just not knowing, I landed the job and I thought this is gonna be great. They've got good benefits, good pay. And once I got into it, I was working at nights and working 60 hours at nights is like working 100 hours during the day. I was dog tired and I had my little family and I was just missing out. And I thought, is there something else I can do? I mean, I barely graduated from high school. I didn't go to college. I thought, man, I want to do something different. So I started listening to books on tape and ran into this little book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And that changed a lot for me. I thought, man, maybe I could do real estate. Maybe that's where I need to be. And so I set out a plan. I thought, man, if I could buy a couple of rental properties and then maybe turn my house that I live in now and buy another house, turn that into a rental property, and I can get going. I had a plan on how to pay them off. And so I had this direction I was going. Well, I bought a 4-plex and turned my house into a rental property, moved to another one. So I had a couple rentals, but I just couldn't figure out how to take it to the next level. I took out some different investors and asked them, said, hey, would you mentor me? Would you tell me how you got into this? How you doing it full time? And I just couldn't get much out of them. Well, I ran into a good friend who referred me to Jason Nedrow, and we hit it off pretty good, became pretty good friends. And he called me one afternoon and said, Jason, I think I found what you've been looking for. And I'm like, well, what's that? And he says, I found this real estate group down in Utah. He says, you ought to come take a look. So I went down and took a look, and it took a couple days to make a decision, but we decided to buy in, and man, I'm so glad we did. We hit the ground running, and within 2 years of taking the classes, I was able to quit my full-time job with Big Brown, and we've been investing ever since. And the thing that makes it a little bit different for myself is Renatus isn't just education. It's a way of life. It's a big, huge family of people that are like-minded, and once I quit my job and I was able to do this full-time, it's amazing. It's amazing how much more we're able to do. And even through the recession in 2009 and 10, it hit us hard. But our rental properties and the different things that we knew how to do pushed us through that recession, where a lot of my investor buddies, they didn't know what they were gonna do. Their one trick that they knew how to do, either fix and flip or rehab or whatever's going on, it went away. And we were able to retool, we were able to just move along and pivot. And man, we were able to keep making money. We were able to survive through that recession, and we come out the other side doing awesome. And we've, since I've joined, I've done over 230 deals, and we are, I've got 17 rental properties, and it is going awesome. We put almost 100 people in with Epic's combos. We are changing people's lives like I feel like we've never been able to do. I've made money, I've flipped real estate, I have done all sorts of businesses, bought and sold. I've done almost anything you could think of as far as an entrepreneur business. But I'll tell you what, you flip another house, it's just another house. But to help somebody come in and realize they could do something more, to help somebody to change their life and change their family's lives forever, man, that's where it's at. And so we've just been pushing and serving and helping. And I'm telling you what, I'm having the time of my life. I really am.